Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to RBT5 Round 5 on the Passifice. Today, I am, well, actually, every day I am lucky, and I am joined by my friend Amethyst here. We're going live, and we got Hot Dog Water, which is back, Wiz Mars, and Elusive going up against No Hablo Espanol, which is Shaggy, Tree Man Blossom, and Chucko. And what do we have for our first hit, Amethyst?
Let me go ahead and actually get into the game. We have a Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and good golly, I don't have the spec cut up. That is a Boomer. Boomer is... Actually, they're just going to move right through this first hit. They're not even going to bother with the building, which means the hit is going to have to come in a little bit behind the survivors. The Boomer is going to get a little cheeky spawn behind that bus, but because all of the cappers had to come in from behind, that hit didn't end up doing much.
Solid one boom. Can't complain about that. A little bit of going on to Shaggy there, and that's about all she wrote for that hit. We do have a 55% tank, and looks like this next hit should be up here, maybe in the little bar area, maybe in the hallway. They could get a good charge spit off. Depends how they really stack for this hit here.
Yeah, I have to imagine that's what they're going to be going for. This hallway is so good with that Charger and Spitter combination. That Boomer can also knock somebody back into the spit. It can be extremely deadly, and the Hunter's going to go in from the bottom, trying to get Nick right there, trying to... Spitter actually is going to go ahead and spit on the stairs a little preemptively, actually trying to go for the Hunter instead of trying to go for the charge. That cost them quite a bit of damage, because that was a good cap by both cappers.
Yeah, that would have been really nasty. They had 3 of them in there with the spit potential. Oh, that was a lot of damage that could have been had. Might have been an in cap. Wouldn't jump to any conclusions, but it was looking pretty nasty, have to admit.
Yeah, absolutely. And the boom is going to slow them down a little bit, and of course they have to be a little wary of the 2 alarm cars right here. This is going to be a quad. Charger's going to come in from the back, try to get Rochelle. Misses badly. Hunter's trying to get someone, and the Smoker is going to take the man that the Hunter was gunning for. And that is going to be a quad that does very little damage, in my opinion. That's a pretty good quad location there. But they are going to hit that car alarm by accident.
Charger going back to despawn. We got the Charger looking to scribble for a hit now. I do believe we have a tank in the hands of Elusive, and he is working one of his cars in already. Probably going to hit that other car over here. I would maximize my hittable potential here. I mean, this is a tough spot to take it, especially when you got 2-3 cars in there. Might want to run it back once he starts working his car over, but I don't think they're going to be able to. They're 2-2 split here. They got a car right in the middle of them. In cap 3 already. And it looks like we have a tank going for a corner here onto Shaggy, unfortunately. Oh, and we got 2 downs here. We got support up still. We still got the car in play, and oh, that might be a wipe from Hot Dog Water. Tank in the hands of Elusive, unfortunately. That is going to be looking like a wipe here. And the old... This is never a fun spot to take the tank. I always get wiped here, and it looks like El Hablo Espanol has gotten wiped as well. Living up to the reputation of this spot. Usually I like to run it back here, just because I never like to be in that corner over there.
Yeah, to make matters worse, they tripped that car alarm, and instead of stopping to take a couple of hits or going back, they triggered that tank spawn, which tells me that they were not paying attention to where that tank was, and also didn't have a game plan for if that happened, because as you said, they probably should have ran back, but Ellis was so far in the back, and Coach was in the actual bottom part of that truck where he ate that car initially. They were kind of... They did 3 bad things that cost them that chapter all simultaneously.
Oh, I kind of feel bad, to be honest.
You know, you hate to see it, but that's the kind of thing that can happen on the Passifice.
As we know, Passifice is the sacrifice and the passing all in one. So we're in for a long, nice 1 game here. No home and aways.
Both NA teams, absolutely, absolutely. We're going to see how fast Hot Dog Water is going to take this hit. They are actually staying near the building, unlike where Espanol just sort of ran away. That Boomer is, I don't know if he went for that spawn or if he's just trying to find a new spawn, but either way, the Charger is up on the building. Actually, That jockey just got, well, that jockey or hunter, something just got hosed. I don't even know what it was. The boomer is going to go in, get popped right away.
No, we got only 2 hits going in here, and pretty much it all getting shut down. Not a single tick of damage taken, all sitting at 100 HP after that first hit. Just playing it slow, playing it safe, not doing like El Espanol did and kind of rushing out a little bit into the open there.
Yeah,
Very slow.
they took that hit, I think, as you expect most teams to. In a sort of a more dangerous location, they actually ended up eating not only less damage, but 0 damage.
Big old goose eggs across the board, unfortunately. Warm. Looks like we do have a spitter, boomer, jockey, hunter. Don't have a charger for this hit, actually.
Yeah, that part is unfortunate, but a couple cappers right here in this hallway with a good spit will make up for it. That hunter is going to try to wall kick, got M2'd, and shut down immediately. Jockey's going to go in from the back, and the spitter just has really no good location to spit there. Yeah, that was another unfortunate hit for Espanol.
Hoping that boomer would actually kind of get popped and stumble 2 of them into the spit, but did not work out that way. Unfortunately, that was a little rushed there by that hunter, but yeah, Hot Dog Water playing it safe, taking it slow, and it really working out for him here. Taking the slow route, it seems, for these first 2 hits, and it's really working into their favor, and he's going to have a jockey, charger, smoker, hunter for this hit. So we do have a quad, actually, and they, again, are playing it slow. Got the hunter spawning from the back and a smoker pre-spawn up top, and the charger running around trying to get something, getting a few punches and a long charge on the back, and a few ticks of damage onto elusive by that jockey. Not too bad, actually. Most of the damage going out on the back, and they do have a tank up here pretty soon. Hopefully they don't shoot any alarm cars here. Play it safe. Maybe they'll run it back here if they get the opportunity. Interested to see if they actually played in that spot again.
Looking at this hit and how that went down, and knowing that Hot Dog Water also had a quad, how did they even trip? How did Espanol even trip that car alarm? Was someone? I think someone was shooting a smoker, right?
I think so, and I think one of the bullets must have kind of strayed off into the car somehow. I'm not really sure.
Okay, that must have been what's happening, because usually most of the time there, if someone's going to trip a car alarm, it's going to be because of a boomer. But either way, it looks like Hot Dog Water is going to make it this one safely to the back. Wait, just a moment. I don't know if safe is the right word to use, because Nick just got hit with that car. Oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. Blossom is going to be able to pounce elusive over there on the sort of like railway catwalk, whatever you want to call it, by those stairs. He's got to watch out for that car. Elusive could eat a car right here, but he's going to take cover on top of that van. He's still messing, Shaggy's still messing around with the car. That is who the tank is in the hands of on Espanol. By the way, it looks like he's just going to sort of get out and hide and wait for his team to have another hit. The jockey's going to go in very early though, but he's going to throw a rock. That was extremely unfortunate. That jockey was positioned perfectly for elusive to get got right there, but because of the missed timing with Shaggy throwing a rock, he wasn't able to get that down. However, Mars is now dead, and it looks like they're just going to try to run through this alleyway now.
One per MMR. That's what I would do.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, oh no.
Oh no. Well,
the proxy on the car. No. And they are running right into the car, actually, and now, oh no, they're in a very bad position, kind of sandwiched here, and he does manage to punch it out. The tank is dead, and they are going to run, and you know, at least they are actually walking away from this tank. They actually taken the lead already. Only 3 of them up, managing to kill Mars with that car, unfortunately, and unfortunately for Hot Dog Water anyway. And we do have a spit charge up here, waiting for them to come up the stairs, and sending to be elusive up front first, and we got the charge landing and the spit a little delayed, but
oh, that jockey's gonna be bad, I think. Oh,
wow. Nice double boom.
Yeah, I thought honestly I thought Coach was going to try to pop that boomer, not thinking about it, just turn around and shoot, and he was going to get stumbled, and that jockey was going to take whoever it was very far away. But good job not being aggressive there, and quickly clearing that jockey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, hot dog water playing it safe as they possibly can, and it's really paying off for them. Even though they are only 3 up, they still are in a pretty decent position health-wise. They still have a 1 set of pills, elusive bleeding, but not too much bleed taken by elusive. And we got a hit coming in. The Charger trying to land a long charge, and we do have a little bit of smoke spit damage going here, but that's about it. And the Charger might opt to despawn here. Looks like that is what he's going to do. And they probably got about 2 more hits to go before the hot dog water managed to make it to safe room. Only 3 of them up. They got another set of pills, pass them around. They are yet again in a very pretty decent position here, actually, being 3v4 at the moment.
I actually think they only have 1 hit now. This Boomer's going to be coming from a very predictable spot behind the bus. He's already spawned in. They know exactly where that Boomer is. The Boomer actually got chipped.
Oh no, the Boomer's running away.
The Boomer's going to get... Now, the Hunter got smoked. The Charger isn't going to do anything. That jockey doesn't have a prayer in the world. That Boomer just says, take me now, God. It's not worth it. That's probably their last hit. They're probably going to make this safe room with a pretty good bonus for 3 people.
Yeah, actually pretty surprising. They actually managed to make it only 3 people. Unfortunately, that Boomer, like, he's kind of decommitted on his spawn right there, getting a little too antsy and trying to take it back a little bit. They do have 791 to 239 hot dog water on top, despite being 3v4 most of the map.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Mars ate that car in the position that she did. It really, I was really worried that someone was going to get accidentally got as they were trying to go back right there. That was a good job by the tank to actually go in with that car and try to utilize that to get someone down. He was able to do just that, and he had a pretty good opportunity to knock down elusive as well. I actually thought for a moment we were going to be basically seeing a tie game, but a little solid teamwork by Hot Dog Water, and all of a sudden they're up by more than 500 points.
Yeah, I was honestly, I was thinking it was going to be a wipe as well. They were in a pretty, I was looking really rough right there for a second, but actually I am very surprised that they managed to pull it off.
Well, this is one of the more infamous hits right here, I would say, in this chapter, this outside of the safe room, sort of like stairway to heaven, stairway to hell, whichever way you want to look at it, with the infected coming from the top of those rooftops. And let's see, let me go ahead and get spec cut up. It seems we have a Hunter, Spitter, Boomer, and what else do we have? A Jockey. This isn't an optimal hit for this hallway right here.
It's all right. They could opt to spawn on the vent right there if they really wanted to. Maybe get a quick spit jockey off. But looks like that's they're gonna play it a little slower here, play it a little safer. And we got the Hunter pre-spawning on the top right. We got the Boomer scrambling for a spawn here. We got the Hunter going in, and he is getting shut down. And we got the Jockey going in, the Rocket Boom going out with 1 boom going out. And we got a little bit of spit on the stairs, a little bit of damage. Good spread on the stairs, delaying him for a solid second or 2. Not great, not terrible. A few ticks of damage. Still got 3 sitting at 100 HP. The only damage going out is onto Wiz, and it looks like we got a 59% tank here. Should be in the hands of Blossom.
Hey, some guns here.
You have a Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Hunter. We do have a quad here for this next hit.
Let's get down there.
We're going to be using it outside somewhere, probably when they drop off of that little man-made bridge that sitting right there on top of that pipe. But I guess we're just going to see they're taking this relatively slowly. I don't know if Hot Dog Water is expecting the quad. Honestly, a Boomer right here can be extremely dangerous too with a 3 cap. This can end up being a pretty good hit. Rochelle's going to go by herself, vac clearing out all of those zombies in that little small hallway right there. Once again, the hit and the survivors both taking their time. It looks like the Smoker's going to come from the back. He's already in a position that makes him super late to the party. Charger's going to go in and just get punches. That ended up being a little messy. And with that, I want to go ahead and take the time to point out that right now on Team Hot Dog Water, we have 3 shotguns, 1 Uzi. How do you feel about that for this map, Lucky? 3 shotguns, 1 Uzi.
For the beginning, I think it's pretty decent. As we know, 3 Uzis are very versatile, but a lot of these close corridors, like where they are right now, it's pretty good for shotguns, especially in the Jazz Club, wherever going down there. 3 shotguns can be very useful in close quarters right there. But, I mean, 3 Uzis, again, are very versatile. I mean, it's give or take whatever your preference, to be honest, on this map. It's not bad.
Very true. I feel like the shotguns, like you said, are a little bit better in that first half of the map, but once you start to hit those long corridors, and especially the the sewer, I think the Susie is a lot better than.
There's no zombies down here.
Oh, yeah, for the sewer, for sure, absolutely. Gotta pick off those SI from a very far distance in the sewer. It's not fun to hit down there, honestly.
Yeah, it's so dark too. You can't even see anything. And there's not a whole lot of places to spawn, but the survivors are also at a disadvantage. There's zombies constantly coming at you, and you can't see anything. Hit gonna go in here. Not a whole lot happening. Boomer still has to go. See if that Boomer can hit anything.
Maybe he can get a little surprise boom in the corner here when they start trying to go around the corner. Oh, what is he doing?
That's a little too far. Well, okay, it looks like he's just gonna wait for the rest of his team. Wait for this 2-2 to come up. Hunter Spitter.
I want the surprise boomer.
I think it's a little too late for surprise boomer. The boomer would no longer be a surprise. It's now just a boomer.
Just a solid boomer.
Just a reg.
We do have a tank coming up actually, so they could manage to save it for the way back. Surprise boomer in the back. I want to see it.
You can fit yourself behind one of these poles. I've seen some cheeky boomers in this location.
No, the hunter.
These oh, that was almost pretty good by that hunter right there, but was able to take him out.
Oh, we do have a little bit of a surprise boomer right there, getting a 2-boom on the way back, better than nothing.
Granted, about as well as it could have right there with that boomer, I would say. They're going to go all the way back up, I think, probably to those streets.
Yeah, this is normally on the street where you would take it. It's kind of the meta right now, and is a pretty decent. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought the tank tried to skip the timer. Interesting lerp there, 17.6, and they are managing to get back into the street, and they're going to fight the tank here. And we do have a Jockey Charger Hunter tri-cap for support. And the tank rolling it in. He is on first pass, and he is going in, and
yeah, he is. He is going in.
I think he went to go for that car, and that car is actually not hittable, and he's whiffing a few punches, manages to get a punch here onto Elusive, trying to get that corner, missing the rock, unfortunately, and a little jukes going out by Elusive, and he manages to get another punch. 4% tank. That is a dead tank with a total of 3 hits. Trying to corner Elusive right there. I don't think he should have went for that rock, but yeah, he tried. Got good juke moves going out by Elusive, and unfortunately not a down by that tank, but managing to spread the love a little bit to get 3 punches total. Unfortunate, but not the worst tank you could see here. It wasn't a no-hitter, at least.
Yeah, that's always about the worst tank you could see anywhere, is when they never hit. But yeah, little weird initial go in with that tank, but he got I think like 3 punches in, and like you said, it's not the worst tank I've ever seen. So you just got to take it and keep going. Try to knock somebody or multiple people down before in the sewers.
And we got the Hunter getting melted, and the Boomer pre-spawning around the corner with the Spitter, and they're kind of both just. I feel like El Espanol's hits, they're kind of taking it a little too slow, and they're kind of spawning in really kind of far out places and just letting themselves get shut down easily. And that's not what you really want to do here in these tight corridors and stuff. You really want to just keep hitting them as quick and close as you possibly can here. Maximize the damage, get them bleeding, especially since the tank didn't manage to get anyone down. Facing a pretty well-organized team here with Hot Dog Water.
Yeah, and this map can result in a lot of points too, especially if they don't knock anybody over. That's going to be really hard to come back from. But yeah, I feel like right now Espanol is waiting. Like the way they're designing their hits, especially their boomers, it almost seems like they are waiting for Hot Dog Water to like be aggressive and sort of walk to the booms. But Hot Dog Water is playing so patiently that I think they need to change their strategy up a little bit. Like that boomer right there was pretty well timed. It didn't wait for anybody to go anywhere. He sort of went in with the smoker. Tried to boom on the guy who ended up getting smoked. That was a little unfortunate, but that was a bit of a better boom from Espanol there than the ones we've seen so far.
Absolutely, and I have to agree with you. I think they are going to need to start playing a little more aggressive with their SI, actually. I mean, when they dropped down, it seemed to be that Hunter was the only one that really spawned in, and he was in very far back, honestly. And we got the Hunter bouncing around here, actually. And yet again, spawning up, and it seems to be decommitting once they get the spawn up, and they got a long charge going out. We do manage to have a jockey, good separation jockey right there for a little bit, and a Hunter right there. And the Spitter, unfortunately, getting shut down before they're able to capitalize on the Hunter. A little bit, I mean, the Hunter's still kind of decommitted right there, but they did manage to adjust with that Charger and the Jockey Hunter right there combo. Not great, not terrible.
It's at the point, though, where I feel like there aren't too many good hits left that you can even have in these sewers. Like there's that boomer spawn where if no one's watching it, usually one person drops down right there right away and everybody else sort of watches that person. That didn't happen. The boomer got boomed on, but now the SI can't go in anyway, so it really doesn't matter. They've kind of, until we reach the safe room like area, like right by the safe room, there's not a whole lot of damage I think they can do to them right now.
Yeah, we're at the very end of the tunnel, and like right now, they do have a charge spit. Honestly, I would probably send maybe the Hunter Smoker in, or maybe just a Smoker, and try and set up on the ladder there with the Hunter, Charger, and Spitter. I mean, that's really the best you could hope for at this point. Go in right now, you're just going to get absolutely melted. There's not really any much room for combinations, nothing here. I would opt to save it for the stairs here, actually.
Exactly, because then what happens here, if you go in for this tunnel for whatever reason, chances are the 3 cappers are going to go in first and the Spitter's going to try to go behind all of them. Nothing's going to happen. Spitter's going to die. And then for this last tight corridor hit you have right here, you're going to get a boomer, and that's not going to do anything.
Exactly, and it looks like they are actually trying to wait until the end of the tunnel here instead of going for the stairs. And this isn't the worst spot, but it's not the best because stuff like that could happen. You could get the charge trying to charge them down the whole corridor there and just end up getting melted by 3 Susies right there as we just saw. And it looks like, yeah, they're not going to really have anything else to stop them here, and they're going to take this I keep almost calling it a ladder, the stair choke here.
So there's a ladder and then the stairs. There are a lot of ladders in this map, so I can forgive you for making that mistake.
The layers, ladder stairs.
During what was the last custom map for this tournament? I always forget the name of it. Was it Die Scraper?
Yeah.
I kept calling like the first hit, like the first chapter hit where you drop down those stairs where it's just that cutoff. I kept calling it a ladder. For every single time I would call that hit, I would say for the drop ladder hit, and immediately I would go like, "You're stupid." But then I would do it the exact next time I had to call the hit. So trust me, you are forgiven.
Well, I mean, is there a ladder on map 1 actually on Die Scraper?
No, probably not. I'm just dumb.
You know, I could have swore there's actually a ladder there or something. Maybe an infected ladder is what I'm thinking of.
There's probably an infected ladder, but those are invisible to my eyes. I couldn't even see it. Couldn't even see it if I wanted to.
But there is still a ladder, so you get away with this, Godfrey. It's just that we do have a Boomer Hunter Spitter jockey here, 2-2 for the first hit. And it looks like they are actually playing it a little safer, trying to duplicate Hot Dog Water here. And, take it slow. We got 2 spawning in the safe room, and the 2 non-cappers spawning in front, which not bad. Good combo, more damage than El Espanol managed to do on their first hit, and they do have some common to deal with, but that is about it.
Yeah.
We do have a vac tank. Vac tank!
Red tank coming up 59%. It's going to be interesting what Espanol does with this tank, because you do see people take the tank in that sort of like long, like wooden construction area too. It's going to be interesting to see, because I don't know how much practice they've had on this map. If they go back to that street area like Hot Dog Water did, or if they are going to stay in that sort of like underground construction area.
Honestly, I'll just wait for them to come out. Which they are doing, actually. And we do have a 1 boom and the charge going for the corner charge, managing to land with the Hunter and Smoker landing. Not bad damage right there.
That Smoker almost caused a lot more heartache because the person who got smoked was just barely able to clear that hunter. That could have been a lot worse if he was a second later. And now they have to go through this this weird choke that I don't know if I would go as far as to calling dangerous with the way we've sort of like figured out that little easy jump. But if you miss that jump for any reason, or if someone gets caught, it can be extremely dangerous, just like that.
No!
He's going to be dragged away from his team, but luckily the rest of his teammates are there. The spitter is not going to do any damage, and they're just going to be able to take these stairs again quickly. That could have been really bad, Lucky.
It was looking to be really bad. He almost made the jump too. He was like right there, and the jockey just hit him mid-air. Oh, it was beautiful, but it was disgusting at the same time. It was like a slow-mo moment, like jump for it kind of moment, and he almost
it did look
got
like
it.
he was standing on just air for a second there.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Spitter gonna come in late, spit on Nick for a little bit of damage after that hunter landed. Everybody came from the back there trying to help out Mars, who was the spitter during that whole debacle with the almost devastating choke hit. But either way, only 2 people slow, 1 kills pop. Vax tank coming up in about 20% or so, so they still have a long road to trek if they want to compete with Hot Dog Water's score.
Yeah, this is a very long road to walk down here, and we got a 2-boom going out, and we got a smoker here. Smoker here is not really the most ideal, to be honest. I think I would probably just send the smoker in and try and get something else. They do have a hunter charger here. If they do manage to get a spitter, could be a very good hit actually around this little room here around the corner. And, on the little plank walkways, very tight area. Lot to work with. Do have a jockey here, so we do have a jockey, charger, hunter, smoker. We have a quad. Not the most ideal place for a quad yet again, but take what you get. Can't complain about a quad.
This is when you can get him. I absolutely agree. I was surprised they weren't a little more aggressive with it, because it's going to be hard to do anything with the quad right here in this location, because it's hard to do anything with any hit in this location. But either way, the hunter is spawned up right behind that wall. Charger in front. It looks like they're going to start to go in. Nick is going to be got from the back. Nothing is dead just yet. That jockey was almost the piece to solve that quad. I almost ate all of my words. Either way, Espanol is very quickly dying right now. Nick has been choked out for the last 2 hours, the kinky son of a bitch, and finally just got cleared. That was a pretty devastating hit.
Yeah, that charger actually got up on that those little panel things right there, and unfortunately got Tree Man. I would not have been happy in the Tree Man shoes right there, to be honest. And we got the smoker going in for a quick pull. Spitter trying to capitalize. Good quick pull. Quick pull.
And now they have to deal with... Oh, the hunter is going to land on Coach for a pretty good amount of damage. Tree Man taking like 20 more damage from that hunter.
No.
The boomer is going to get blocked off. Not allowed in this party, says Coach. You're going to get popped. And now they're probably just going to take it in this construction zone. I don't think this hit is going to let them go back to the streets.
No, probably not. I think they're gonna actually go for it, and they're gonna have a rude awakening on these stairs right here.
This could be really bad.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh no! Close your eyes. This one's not gonna be pretty.
And the chip, and we got no.
Getting knocked over like bowling pins. Rochelle is going to get pounded into the ground by this charger. She doesn't have a chance in the world. Nick is down on the stairs, halfway on the stairs, halfway in the wall. Thank you, Valve. Coach and Ellis are just on the top of the stairs right now, desperately trying to do something. A good curve rock by Vex. Sit down, fat man. You are not going anywhere. Ellis trying to pick up Coach desperately, and he is going to be able to. I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Coach is dead. Ellis has been jockeyed, and that is the round.
Yeah, we got Tree Man dying first before his fellow teammates here valiantly. And unfortunately, that charger really messed them up there on the hit back. And they did not have time to get back into the street, unfortunately. And Oh man, we got a pretty big lead here by Hot Dog Water, 2,771 to 661, and we are going into the sacrifice now. I loved that door close on the boomer. I love a good door close. That was a file level door close, and I'm so happy to see a good door close. I love them.
Yeah,
It's just
completely got black. It's honestly like that level of strategy where doing anything else besides killing the infected to avoid whatever they're throwing at you. Like there's a lot of satisfaction you get, in my opinion, out of like quickly going behind cover to stop yourself from being smoked as opposed to killing it. I'm always like a
Yeah,
fan
I
of,
agree.
like going behind cover real quick. So I agree that that door close on the boomer was impressive, but not enough because this is a 2,000-point game. This is the thing that's a little unfortunate about the Passifice is because that second round can be worth so many points, and if you get messed up by a tank, it's really hard to regain that amount of ground. This is the last chapter to do it. Chapter 4 with that ash shell everybody dies at is really hard to gain any points, so Espanol has to come back this chapter.
Hunter.
Yeah, this is a make or break round. I have to agree with that. And the Charger's kind of having a weird slide off that fence. It looked like, and no damage going out on the 3 of the survivors besides Wiz, 97 HP. Pretty much a repeat of what happened. I think it was last chapter's first hit. Same amount of damage, not much to be had. We do have a what's it called? The train car tank here.
Yep.
And the train car tank is in the hands of Chucko, whichever it may be. We do have a Hunter Smoker Charger Boomer for this hit. No charge speed here, but Boomer is not bad here. We get a solid boom.
He's
And
gonna
a
get
try
us.
boom.
Nicely done.
Oh, the Hunter! Pounce it into the water. Oh no.
Several issues with Espanol's hunters today, but I think that one takes the cake.
Oh, I felt bad because like I've been in a scrim and that's happened to my team, and I have to admit it's not a good feeling. It is quite funny though.
It's very fun. Also, I had the perfect angle on it because I was watching all of them from like straight down the chute, and I just saw the hunter desperately pounce around and just whiff right into the water. That was pretty
No better way to die. SSI.
It's called falling
Completely-
with style, man.
Drown yourself in embarrassment. I love it.
All right, Charger, Boomer, Jockey, and a Hunter. Oh, no, a Spitter on top of that roof with the Boomer. Excuse me, they're both so lanky. The Spitter is gonna go. What the hell was that? I guess they were just trying to block the way. Rochelle just hopped over the fire anyway, though, or Zoe, whatever you want to call her. She has the profile of Zoe, but the body of Rochelle. So, Zoshelle. Zoshelle, I suppose. Yeah.
It is kind of weird that they haven't managed to fix that yet. Maybe it's an unfixable thing. It is kind of confusing.
I have to imagine at this point, if it hasn't been fixed, it's probably unfixable, I would assume.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, maybe if we give them a little kick in the pants, they could do something about it.
Honestly,
it's not that bad.
Honestly, I would just prefer to have the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors on the sacrifice part. Why not? It makes more sense anyway. You do have voice lines. Okay, probably should talk about this tank right here. The tank is going to get out as fast as he can. This tank is going to eat about 722 chip. So that's like pretty average, I would say, for a tank escape. Usually, if you don't know, the strategy there is for everybody to distract so that tank can escape that sort of like train area and get on top of that roof and get his car eventually. But that was it's a pretty average amount of damage, like I said.
Yeah, I mean that tank, it could be really bad with that tank. You could take like 2k chip right there if you're really unlucky. But he did manage to get out pretty unscathed and managed to get the car. Oh no, the car went in the water as well.
God. Like Hunter like vehicle. That Boomer is in no man's land. No chance of landing that boom. That's way too far away. The Hunter's going to try to make something happen. God forbid. He is just going to get shut down. Lucky for this tank, Elusive is going to get knocked over. That's going to be a down, but if he gets anything more than that, I'd be surprised. That was one of the most unfortunate tanks, special infected wise, hittable wise, and tank wise, I might have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, very, very unlucky with that car, unfortunately. But he did manage to get Elusive down, which seemed to be what the other tanks have been trying to do this whole time, and actually worked for him there. Good tank, not great, not terrible yet again, but he did manage to get it down, so you can't really complain. Unfortunately, I think that car did have a lot of potential. It was in a good spot, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. We got a charge bit trying to. Actually not landing, unfortunately. I thought they would actually wait for where the spitter is right now, but they went in a little. I feel that was a little too rushed, to be honest. Could have waited right there. Gotta know when to take it slow, gotta know when to take it fast, but good amount of damage. Not bad.
Credit to Hot Dog Water though. They've been making it incredibly difficult to read their movements because sometimes they're really patient and sometimes they're aggressive, and you're just always kept guessing if you're on Espanol's side. So I can understand why they're having a hard time. It's honestly great that tank did get that one down when he did with basically no help. That was really solid because it looks like from the way things are going, they might not have too much more luck with their special infected. This is a quad though, however, Smoker, Charger, Jockey, Hunter, the classic formation right outside of this garage sort of like entry area construction site, but they're all going to go from like the back, unfortunately. Rochelle is going to get absolutely demolished by that charge and get charged along with it. A pretty good amount of damage, but I think that could have been worse if like one other special infected came from the front maybe.
Yeah, probably, but I mean, that was a good bowl right there. A good double charge, to be honest. I enjoyed it. I had a great view of it. I got my popcorn ready. I was anticipating that double charge the whole game, and it paid off.
I actually thought Rochelle was gonna, or Zoshell, if you will, was gonna get knocked on top of the rail and actually gonna be able to stay up there, but not quite.
Get all that distance?
Yeah, just immediately. and have a sniper spot. That would have been bad.
That'd been pretty cool. I've never really seen anything like that happen. You have a Charger, Spitter, Jockey, Boomer 2-2 for this next one, and baiting this room a little bit. They could manage to go around. Looks like that's what they are doing, faking it out, which is a great bait right there. Great bait, Mike. And got Hot Dog Water jumping up here, and the Charger in a pretty bad spot with his charge now. Didn't stumbling over my words. Oh. Didn't manage to readjust there and getting shut down.
Shut down immediately. That's one of the fastest Charger kill I've ever seen. Jockey's going to get shut down too. Espanol trying to do their best here to get something on these survivors, but honestly, Hot Dog Water, aside from Mars eating that car at the very beginning of the game, have been having a really, really good survivor game, and it's going to show for another chapter. 213 bonus per person. That's an amount that I don't want to calculate. It's like eight something, and it's a great number to have at the end of this chapter. Lucky for bonus.
Yeah, total of 853, I think it was. Yeah, 853 bonus right there. Total of 4,323. Unfortunately, I think our boys on No Hablo Espanol are kind of out of it at the moment, but they are going to keep trucking forward. And we are going live, and let's hope they can make it past this tank. I want to see them make it past it, to be honest. I feel bad if they don't. I think they could do it.
Well, I guess we'll see. I want to see them get past it too. I want to see them try to come together a little bit more as a team. They've been eating a lot more damage before the tank than Hot Dog Water has, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can adjust it all. Unlike the hit last chapter, this is a pretty good hit for the outside of the save room hit. This is a Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and Spitter. Let's see how it comes together. Charger's going to go in the far back, land a really nice
double cap
onto Coach. Nick is going to be dragged away by this Jockey and is going to probably be hung as soon as somebody starts shooting at Wiz. That was amazing coverage. That was a really nice, patient charge to go ahead and capitalize onto Coach. And while Nick wasn't paying attention, That was a great job at just taking him far, far away from the man who was charged.
Yeah, great distraction by that hunter as well, bouncing around, making sure they capitalized on that damage. And I think something happened back there. Maybe some kind of glitch.
I'm seeing some LOLs. Not exactly sure what everyone's lolling about, but something happened.
Same. Do have a good try boom going out into the spit. Oh, that might be a. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a stumble into the spit on the boomer, and it managed to get a quad boom by that proxy. And Espanol having a really tough time here, unfortunately. Tree Man getting the crap beat out of him by the comment up front.
Man, this one's getting hard to watch, Lucky.
Oh man, my boy Tree Man needing some help up front, and we still have a tank to fight. We got
no.
kills.
Oh my god, he went for it. The madman, Vec. Oh my god. Tried to take matters into his own hand and go for that.
Gutsy.
Nick almost ate it. They would have had a quad. I don't think Vec cares. And at this point, I don't really blame him.
I mean, if he did get the discharge, that would have been just for style points.
Oh, I would have switch clip for sure.
Oh man, Shaggy is trying to take the lead here, and he's okay. Now they're making their way back to each other. He was a little separated there for a second, but he is back with his team, taking the brunt of the hit right there, and he got a double boom. I'm actually very confused right now. It's actually confusing the crap out of me. What's going on here? Do you have a proxy? No, almost a proxy boom right there, and. Yeah, it looks like trying to, like the SI kind of committed on one, then went to the other, and it confused the crap out of me. I'm so confused.
The hunter jockey going for the same person, and the smoker pulling the farthest person away. That could have been another extremely dangerous hit if the hunter and jockey didn't go for the same person. A breath of fresh air, if anything, for Espanol, for no other reason the fact that they weren't able to avoid another disaster hit. It seems like everything they've been running into has been horrible for their team, and now they have to fight a whiz tank. Look.
Uh-oh, don't want to ever fight the whiz tank. Whiz tank getting revenge with this car. I'm calling it now for my boy Handsome Robot, which is going to get revenge on poor No Hablo Espanol with this car. And hopefully he doesn't hit it out of the water. Knock it out of the park quite yet. And Shaggy opening the door here. We got the tank up. And it looks like we are saving the hit here for the tank to cross over, and Shaggy a little antsy up there. And managing to get a few good shotgun shots onto the tank here. Got a 91% tank. Rochelle eating a hunt or two, and we got the rock going out, almost landing, managing to get skidded by Shaggy. We got a nice fall rock there by Wiz.
Let's go. Clip that instead. Said he can't get Vet can't get the insta charge, so there's your clip, the fall rock. They didn't even have to land on anyone.
I love a good fall rock, and he's gonna surprise Tree Man right there. Unfortunately,
the building too, and the car's right there.
Oh no!
Alex, watch out! It's complete catastrophe here on Passifice Chapter 3. 334 points, and that's all they're able to muster for 995.
There were absolutely another fall rock by Wiz. I'm so impressed.
Oh my goodness.
Wiz's revenge right there, and oh man, he completely caught him off guard. They had no idea Tree Man was I guess he was in the building right there. And he just walked into a tank, and then the boat, and then the car. Oh man, beautiful tank play right there. Unfortunately for Hablo Espanol, they had a very bad positioning right there. Kind of cornered themselves. They were in a pretty good position to start out with, to be honest. Not sure why they went all the way back, but yeah, it didn't work out for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, most of how this game has gone, unfortunately. And now at this point, they're just trying to play for brownie points, trying to finish with the highest score they possibly can. That hunter's going to get shut down immediately. The jockey is going to be able to bring Vac into the spit for a little bit, but other than that, pretty good shutdown by Hot Dog Water.
And we got Ellis here. I believe that is Wiz. Yes, that is Wiz. Francis is Ellis up there, taking holding the W there. And we got Hunter, Smoker, Charger, Spitter. This can be an okay hit if you hit him right before they get in. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get the hit off in time. And Shaggy becoming spectator again. I'm not sure why he gave up that spawn. And yeah, at this point, I would just wait here for the fence because hitting him out here is really nothing going to be happening here. And we do have a smoker charge spit here. For this has a lot of damage potential right here if they manage to hit inside instead of going outside. But again, kind of confusing me. Kind of scrambling for spawns here, and we got a good bounce there into the spit. Not bad on the Wiz, taking a fair amount of damage. Wiz down to 54 HP after that hit.
Yeah, that was solid down. I mean, the charger with, but the hunter was able to take the pounce while he was distracted by the charger. The spitter was able to get down, and the smoker was actually able to smoke Mars for quite a while. So not a bad amount of damage. Like you said, a lot of damage potential there, and I don't think it reached that potential, but for the hit that happened, not too terrible.
Yeah, the good recovery on that hunter with the spit instead of going with a charge spit in there. But we do have a hunter boomer trying to land, nothing landing. Jockey getting shut down as well. The rock going in and just missing here. He does have sight there, I do believe, and they are looking to LOS right now. And we got a tank in the hands of our boy Tree Man, looking to maybe get a hittable in. He does have his car right here in a pretty okay spot. If he wanted to, he could. Okay, he doesn't have time to go back for any more cars. He is going with one car right here. He's trying to hide him around, trying to get him in the good position to hit him with the hittable here, and he's looking to get that hittable in, and the hittable is flying.
Oh, it's basically out.
Yeah.
Practically out.
It's in a very bad spot, and he's just got to hope for his support to get him something here. Managed to get a punch, maybe two. No, going back for his car. Hail Mary car, hope for something here for our boy Tree Man. Almost getting the car onto Elusive, but unfortunately that was a one-hitter tank right there. Hot Dog Water walking away from that tank with very good health, and they are going back for maybe a set of pills here.
I would have to assume. Yeah. Yep, right there. So that tank right there, if there's ever going to be a tank where you are going to eat miracle hittables, this is the chapter. All the fog, all the leaves on these tall ass trees, and there's like a couple dumpsters you can hit in that car right there. It can be really dangerous. The game plan usually for this map is to sort of spread out your hittables and to sort of lead survivors into corners of the map that one hittable is, or to get a lucky like free hittable, like a miracle hittable. But unfortunately, one hittable there is really, really bad.
Yeah. That's why, with that tank, I think it's best just to straight go for as many cars as you can back here. Even if you do lose a little bit of rage, it's worth it getting those cars. And working with just one hittable right there, as you said, is very difficult in that open area. Very reliant on support with only one hittable.
Well, let's see. They have pretty good health. Let's see if they can, if Hot Dog Water can make it past the Ash Mountain of Doom coming up soon.
Will they? Will they eat a death charge in the Ash Mountain?
Death charge. Will they be able to make it to the infamous Crouch Bridge? It's going to be exciting to see. Meanwhile, we've got the this hit going in, not doing a whole lot. Smoker's going to land a scratch, but they're just going to keep chucking along to this boat right here.
Yeah, and they got 4 sets of pills, still on perm health. Pretty much everybody not bleeding except for Mars here, which isn't that bad. Still very manageable. And she is still, I think she's still fast. Might be like 40 HP, maybe 39. So it might be slow once the tip health wears off. And they are making their way over the cargo container here. And we do have a Boomer Spitter Jockey Hunter 2-2. Not the greatest hit, but maybe you can work something out with that Hunt Spit. As long as it doesn't get skeeted, that is.
Oh, Boomer's not going to quite be able to leave the roof. I don't know if that was a rocket spawn or just supposed to be a surprise Boomer. Either way, it didn't quite work out. Everything got completely shut down. There's probably going to be one more quick hit for this mountain. Actually, they might save this. I guess it depends on the hit, because a really solid hit here, I know it looks like Hot Dog Water has a lot of health, but a really solid hit here on this mountain, no joke, could just mean death for any team, no matter what health.
Absolutely, this mountain is a big pain in the you know what, especially with the charger. And they do have a charger smoker spitter boomer, which is it's a good 2-2 for here. And they're pre-spawning the smoker. I'm not sure why they decided to
Yeah.
go with the
Yeah.
smoker.
No clue.
Yeah,
No idea.
still confused.
I guess a jockey can be pretty good here, but I highly doubt that was a sacrificial smoker.
Yeah, they're not gonna do a spawn time.
They might. They might wait. I don't really know what how long this horde is. How long is this horde?
I honestly have no idea.
I don't think it's super long. I don't hate because because if they do go in, you go up the mountain with the horde, so you might as well hold this out.
Right. Yeah, they do have a hunter, which is they got the hunter spawned again.
Yeah, it's the worst thing you could have over this mountain. Yeah, it's okay. That's what I thought. It's a pretty small horde. So now they're just going to wait, for them to slowly truck up the top of this mountain. Really, the only viable thing here they have is that, well, not the boomer, the charger coming from the other side of the mountain. That hunter. Oh, I thought that hunter was as good as dead. Here comes a charger. Goodbye.
Oh no, he missed.
That's about as bad as that could have gone, Lucky, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that charge waited a little too long yet again as well, and he tried to walk it in there. It's just I'm not really sure what they were going for there.
Unfortunate for that charger though, because that's not Blossom's fault. Usually you need some sort of support there because that's a good charger spot, but that charger is going to get smoked if everyone's focusing on it. So it wasn't, even if it did land, it probably wasn't going to land, if you know what I mean. So.
Yeah, not going to get the damage at the end of the hill. Boom going out, not getting anybody.
I'm surprised that didn't land. All right, I'll give you that one, Espanol. That one should have landed on someone.
Yeah, it looked like an arc boom to me, honestly.
Fortunate, but now I think the quad or who was Spitter? Did a Spitter die? I don't even remember. They already made it past that boat. That boat can be dangerous too. And now they're approaching the end of the level right here.
And that's an interesting jump. I've never actually seen anyone make that jump before. And quickly getting out of there, throwing them off guard with the charge spit. And the charger trying to spawn in here. They don't really, they're going to take this hit inside, funnel them through the doorways.
Oh, there it is. A little late, but better late than never. Is going to land on Ellis. Jockey is going to land on Nick, respectively. And I do believe that is the chapter.
Yeah, and that is a pretty disgusting score if you are No Hablo Espanol. Almost got 6K'd here, 5,919 to 995 at the moment. We got No Hablo Espanol going into Survivor round here for the last chapter of the Sacrifice, the Passifice, whatever you want to call it. Technically, this is the Sacrifice.
I'm going to go out on a limb, though, and say that even though this tank can be kind of dangerous because I see people eat miracle hittables here all the time, I'm gonna be a Espanol fan for just one map and say that they hit 2K. I'm gonna predict that they come together here as a team and they are able to triumph and hit 2K. They're not gonna win, but it's an achievement in its own right if they can just beat this tank and make safe room.
One final hurrah.
Final hurrah, exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. I think El Espanol can do it. One final last hurrah, get a 2K in. They can do it.
Reloading.
Clap your hands if you believe. I believe.
I would clap, but I have push to talk on, so I'm taking my chance.
Neither of us can literally clap.
Rub the micey tree. Oh no, we do have a nasty spit on right there.
Oh no!
And he stumbled a minute.
3-man, no, dude!
In the worst direction possible as well.
Oh my god. It's alright, that's just one hit. That's one hit. It was a pretty bad take for that hit. That's not usually that good of a hit right there, the 2-2, especially outside of the room, but that was a good job by the boomer right there to knock the tree man into the spit. But now they have to take this hit coming up here at this building. where you last time had a lot of damage potential and still does, absolutely. So let's see how they take this hit. Actually, they're gonna go in right now. They're gonna go in kind of early.
They're very separated.
No, oh my God, wait a minute, they're dead.
Yeah,
they're
this
dead. Oh no, one man smoked, one man jocked. Nick might die to the common. Lucky. I'm an optimist.
I have tears streaming down my face right now.
I don't think they're gonna make 2K.
Yeah, I think barely made 1K here, unfortunately.
Don't even think
Oh.
leaving me here.
A little unfortunate, but this listen, hey, hopefully Espanol had a good time. I hope they did. I hope they learned some stuff from.
I hope so.
I do believe both these teams are 2-2 in the tournament. So 2-3 isn't anything you can't come back from. Hopefully they band together as a team and learn some stuff here. It is in fact the end of the game, as you can see the Jockey and Hunter going in seamlessly. I don't believe that there's going to be a finale. So that's going to be the end of the game. It is going to be Hot Dog Water taking it by the small lead of 5,919 to 1,124.
Very close game.
Close game. I love the close ones. This one, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. There was some. It made me nervous. Chapter 1. It looked like it was going to be a tie, but both teams coming together to work together as hard as they can to try to make that first chapter tank work. But unfortunately, just 3 people were able to make it to the safe room. It was all downhill from there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel this is very much a learning experience for No Hablo Espanol. I was very confused by a lot of their SI play and I feel kind of bad because I was just so confused. I didn't really know what they were going for, but unfortunately, yeah, hopefully it is a learning experience for them.
They're going to come back stronger in this tournament. Hopefully, excited to see the rest of their games and excited to see what Hot Dog Water does too, because they played very well. But I do believe that's it. This NA versus NA matchup goes to Hot Dog Water. They're now 3-2. No Hablo Espanol is now 2-3. I believe tomorrow we are going to be getting I think it is Stay Poor B versus let me see real quick.
Is it? It's not Pink Gang, is it? I don't think so.
It is not Pink Gang. It is Bathtub Swimmers.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
song.
That's going to be at 8 p.m. What's it called? West Coast. I'm dumb. The West Coast time for California time, 8 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. You get the drill. But thank you guys. There you go. But thank you guys for watching this game. Had a lot of fun. Thank you, Lucky, for casting with me. Thank you, Vanille, for being the lovely camera woman, as always. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And yeah, anything you want to say before we go, Lucky?
I have to give a shout out to my boy Amethyst here. Thank you for joining me for this cast. Shout out to Vanille and shout out to everyone in chat. I hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully No Hablo Espanol walking away with a learning experience here. Congratulations, Hot Dog Water, and GG's.
We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, and stay tuned for more RBT5 matches. See you guys later.